Okay, in this presentation we're going to look at complex numbers. Essentially what we have to do is write this expression here, 1 plus I to the power of 10 in the form of x plus iy, the standard Cartesian form, okay? Sometimes I write that as a plus ib. Okay, so we start off, we actually just take the main part of the term, the main part of the expression is 1 plus I, and what we're going to do is express that in polar form, okay? As opposed to standard Cartesian form. Okay, so essentially we have to compute two parts: the modulus, the modulus and the argument, or the absolute value. R is the absolute value, or the modulus. Okay, and theta is the argument. R equals, so we can write that as 1 plus 1i, if you get me. So A and B. A is 1, B is 1. 1 plus 1i. So 1 squared plus 1 squared, which is a squared plus b squared, okay, is just gives us square root of 2, okay. Tan theta, the argument is 1 over 1, that just gives us 1. So essentially the argument is theta over 4, okay. So these are two critical components, square root of 2 and theta over 4, okay. So essentially this is our expression here now. 1 plus I can be written as the square root of 2 times cos times theta over 4 plus I sine theta over 4. Okay? Now what we do is we apply de Moivre's theorem. So I'm just going to do this as a sort of very quick question. So essentially 1 plus I to the power of 10. Essentially what we do here is r to the power of 10. Okay, so r is square root of 2. So r to the power of 10. Actually, if you work that through, r to the power of 10, or which is square root of 2 to the power of 10, would turn into 2 to the power of 5, which actually ends up as 32. Okay, so I'll just write 32 there later on. So we'll just concentrate on what's in the brackets now. So theta, essentially this part here is n theta. Okay, so n here is, this is n here, n is equal to 10. Okay, it's the power we're working with, and n times theta is 10 times square root, or sorry, 10 times pi over 4. Okay, and we have this expression both for cos and I sine. So essentially it appears here also, n theta appears here also. Okay, and we evaluate that. So n theta will work out as 5 pi over 2. Okay, now work it out in the calculator. 5 pi over 2, when you get the cosine of that, just ends up as 0. Sine of 5 pi over 2, just work it out in the calculator, you should get 1. So you end up with 0 plus I times 1. Okay. I. Okay. And just recall here, when we looked at this part here, when we the modulus, the absolute value to the power of 10, we end up with 32. So we have 32 times I, which just ends up as 32i. So that is it. 0 plus 32i. Okay, that's it. Thank you.